Hi, welcome to Ames Response to COVID-19, a question and answer program where Ames area organizations respond to your COVID-19 questions. I'm Susan Gwiasda, Public Relations Officer with the City of Ames. On today's show, we're talking with Steve Sullivan, Director of Marketing and Community Relations at Mary Greeley Medical Center, and with City of Ames Housing Coordinator, Vanessa Baker-Latimer. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you.
Last time we talked with Steve Sullivan, the Test Iowa Clinic site had just opened and testing had just started. Let's do a follow-up. Steve, how are things going, and what do you do if you think you need to be tested?
Tests are going just fine, and if you are interested in having a test, you will want to go on the Test Iowa site and take the assessment. If you qualify for a test, you will then select a site. Go to the second page, you'll go to other options, and then you go to local options, and the Story County Test Iowa site is at the bottom of that list. So you'll click on that. You will need to call an 800 number. The 800 number, should you qualify for the test, and then you let people know you want to come to the Story County Test Iowa Clinic, which is on the second page of the locations. Then you call 800-866-3492 to schedule your appointment. I took a family member out there. He qualified. I took him out there. It took about 5 minutes. It's a very slick operation.
Absolutely. I've heard several people say they got right through and it was very professional, very efficient.
It was. It's great. We have some terrific people staffing it, and it's a very efficient process.
Great. So Test Iowa Clinic site going well. That's that is located at the ISU Research Park.
Right across the street from Provisions Restaurant.
Okay. And just to follow up with you, Steve, anything happening at Mary Greeley Medical Center that you'd like to share?
Well, today actually we have eased our visitor policy, our visitor restrictions. We had been for several weeks now not allowing any visitors because of COVID precautions. However, we are always reviewing our visitor policies and have decided that it's time to allow visitors again. So patients can have one visitor at a time. So all visitors will have to wear a mask. We'll ask them to do hand hygiene, and also when they're visiting to stay in the patient room unless they are visiting the bathroom or going to the coffee shop or going to the cafeteria. And I urge people to do both because the cafeteria is great and so is the coffee shop. So there are some, or the gift shop also. There are some exceptions. Pediatric patients can have 2 visitors. End of life situation, 2 visitors. We are not allowing visitors for behavioral health patients, nor are we allowing visitors for COVID patients. So everybody will still have to go through a screening. There are just slight changes for our Birthways unit. Birthways has always allowed 1 support person, and we will continue to allow 1 support person. But that support person really is that 1 visitor allowed under the policy. And in Birthways case, that support person has to be the 1 visitor for the patient's entire stay. So that's all still in place. The key change for Birthways, however, is we are now allowing doulas. Doulas are specially trained people who are coaches, if you will, support people for women when they are in labor and delivery. So doulas, we have not allowed doulas during this, but we are now allowing them back, and they can be there for the delivery and labor, but then they will have to leave again. But they can be here for those very key moments.
Thanks, Steve. That's a little bit of bright news. Those are difficult times when you're in the hospital. To be able to have some people to support you at that time is important. Nice to know that this change has happened. I'm assuming it's in response to our COVID numbers.
Well, it's in response absolutely to COVID numbers. We've seen our positivity rate for the county go down. I think we're like a little over 8% right now, when we were in 22, 23, right in there for a while, which was very disconcerting. We've seen a fairly significant decrease in the number of COVID-related hospitalizations over the past about 2 weeks. We're under 6. We have been under 6 COVID patients for at least a week now, which is very encouraging. But also, we also recognize the value that having visitors has to the healing process when you're in the hospital. We have families and patients, of course, who have requested to have visitors during this time. It's been very difficult for us to say, no, we just can't right now. And our staff have also been very supportive of getting visitors and been looking forward to letting visitors be back at the hospital because, again, we all know the role they play in the healing process.
Yeah, thanks for that great update. We're going to switch gears here for a minute. A lot of people have been affected by COVID-19 financially. People have lost income and have had their hours reduced, but there are programs that can help. Vanessa Baker-Latimer is administrating one of those programs. Vanessa, what can you tell us about the Mortgage, Rental, and Utilities Assistance Program?
Yes, Susan, we're currently taking applications for that program. It is to help assist people with their utility bills, their rent payments, and mortgage payments. We just got news a couple of weeks ago from the HUD that we can now assist up to 6 months. It was limited to 3 months. So if you've gotten help in the past, we can help you forward. So that's a good thing. So we are really trying to get the word out to people that don't worry about, I've never asked for help before, I don't know if I should, save it for someone else. These funds are for you because this pandemic affects everyone. And so we are wanting people to come in and apply. Check out our website at www.cityofames.com/housing for more information about the income limits. You can apply online there. You can download an application there. We also have applications available in the east entrance of City Hall right there. You don't even have to come all the way into City Hall to get an application. And we have a new thing that we're doing right now, Susan, is where people can drop off their applications. Right now, because of being COVID sensitive, we're utilizing the front entrance of the auditorium on the north side of City Hall. And applications can be dropped off there between 9 and 4, Monday through Friday. And we can get all your information upstairs. We also are taking applications to help people that might need help filling out their application. They just have to call our hotline number at 515-239-5380. And so we're also are going to be hopefully expanding our program to help more individuals and other entities in the city. So look forward for that to be coming out hopefully within the next month. So we are excited to have these funds. These are our community development block grant funds that are been specifically set aside for COVID. And we get block grant funds because people send out their census information. So don't forget to do that this year too.
Absolutely. Good reminder. Census forms are due. Time is running out. September 30th is the deadline for that. For more information about this housing program, and it is a grant, you will not have to repay this funding. cityofames.org/housing to get application information. Thank you, Vanessa, and thank you, Steve, for joining us today. One final note. The City of Ames just released information about Halloween, and the official trick-or-treat night in Ames is Saturday, October 31st. Recommended trick-or-treating hours are from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The Centers for Disease Control does consider traditional trick-or-treating as a high-risk activity, but has suggested practices to mitigate many of those risks. Please remember to wear a face covering when you're trick-or-treating, stay with your own family, keep physical distance from others, and only go to homes with the lights on. For additional holiday safety information, go to the CDC website or look at cityofames.org under the news item for Halloween. Ames response to COVID-19 is an opportunity for Ames residents to ask their COVID-19 pandemic questions. Is there something that you're curious about? Let us know. We'll put together another program soon and we can feature your question. Call us with your questions on our city hotline, 515-239-5670. Or send us an email at covid19@cityofames.org. Remember, City of Ames has COVID-19 information on our website, cityofames.org/COVID-19. Thanks for watching.